flight attendants are here primarily for your safety. We hope you'll make the same commitment to your safety that we have by giving us your undivided attention for about 3 minutes while we go over the safety features of this A320 aircraft. Actually, it's a 319. If you would, please just hold your conversation and put down your electronic devices and help us to keep you safe.
There are safety information cards in the seat backs in front of you that illustrate the safety equipment on this aircraft. You may use the card to follow along. Federal aviation regulations require your compliance with lighted information signs, posted placards, and crew member instructions, including the seatbelt and no smoking signs. Your seatbelt should be worn low and tight across your hips. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle until it clicks. Tighten by pulling on the loose end of the belt. To open your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. There are emergency exits located in the front, mid-cabin, and back of the aircraft. All exits are clearly marked with exit signs, directions for opening, and are equipped with evacuation slides. Overhead signs and aisle path lighting lead to all exits. Please take a moment to locate the exit nearest you, keeping in mind that the closest exit may be behind you. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, masks will drop from the compartments above your seat and lavatory ceilings. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Pull the mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. You must remove your face covering prior to putting the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Ask before helping others. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located either under or between your seats. First, pull the tab to retrieve the life vest pouch from its container. Then, tear along the perforated edge and remove the life vest from the pouch. Lean forward and place the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, fasten the buckle, and pull on the strap to tighten. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. When exiting the aircraft, pull down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest to inflate. The vest can also be inflated by blowing into the tube located at shoulder level. Remember, do not inflate your vest until you exit the aircraft. The slides at the front and back exit doors can be detached and used as wraps. In the event of an emergency, follow flight attendant commands and leave everything. All Spirit Airlines flights are non-smoking. Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes or vaping devices, is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying lavatory smoke detectors. Thank you for your attention, welcome aboard, and let's go.
Please double check that your electronic device is in airplane mode. If you get an amber alert, everybody will look at you. In order to enhance the appearance of the crew, I'm going to dim the cabin lights. If you look above your seat, there's an individual reading light switch and an airflow adjustment. And there's also an emergency flight attendant call button. It is quite windy today around Dallas, so just to let you know, it is going to probably be a little bit bumpy when we take off. Going into Charlotte, there's substantial thunderstorms in the area, and it was quite bumpy coming here. So we're going to sort of have a small window of time where we can move our heavy equipment and do our onboard service, and also in which the seatbelt sign will be off and you will be able to use the facilities on board. So please make sure that you keep your eye on that seatbelt sign and remain seated. Once we're airborne, if you like, you can close the window shades. They do need to be open now for taxi, takeoff, and then for landing. If you're going to take a nap today, make sure that you fasten your seatbelt over the outside of any garment or blanket, because it does need to be clearly visible to the crew, as everyone is required to wear a seatbelt at all times. Good night.
attendants, prepare for takeoff.
Sit down, please. seatbelt fastened. Once the captain turns off the seatbelt sign, you are free to move about the cabin as needed. However, just a reminder, you are required to wear your seatbelt at all times while seated, even when the seatbelt sign is turned off, in case we encounter any unexpected turbulence, because it's unexpected. Once it's safe for us to move our heavy equipment, we will have an in-flight service for you. There's a menu in the Spirit app, if not in the seat pocket in front of you. We serve alcoholic beverages as well for our guests over the age of 21. We are required to serve responsibly, and we would like you to consume responsibly. The FAA prohibits the consumption of your own alcohol that you may have brought on board with you today. The lavatories are one in the front, one in the back. They are equipped with infant changing tables. If you're traveling with little ones, please change them therein and use the receptacles provided. Smoking, vaping, and chewing tobacco are prohibited on all Spirit flights, and the lavatories have been equipped with very sensitive smoke detectors. Just a reminder, during the service, if you pay for your snacks and beverages with the Spirit MasterCard, you will receive a 25% discount. And if you are a Gold member, don't forget to identify yourself so we can give you a complimentary snack and drink.